country people, this one na Silas Ate for una picking for diaspora way they for decide for America for New York here. I be Ambazonian activist, and today I come for Chakara Sontori way it don't be for una for social media for a very long time now, since the 2nd of July, where President Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe he be meet with representative them for La Republique du Cameroon for come discuss which way UN Secretary General be talks make all people the way they fight war, make the fight way for hold a ceasefire, make the whole break, make this COVID-19, that is a coronavirus where it happens, so make people see how they go manage that one or solve that problem. Make I give una one small testimony. I don't talk for SCBC TV how my own experience with coronavirus, but I want to say this particular city where me I did this for New York. One time it will be the epicenter. Epicenter means it will be na the stronghold. It will be na the Ngumba house for that coronavirus where plenty people there will die for coronavirus. Mr. Seva Bigeta, God help me. So we were governor for here. He put measures in place for make sure some people they do other social distancing, all that thing they already talk for now for social media. Say make una help we for respect them so that make coronavirus it go. So for New York here, the announce now for our people for Ground Zero say the measures we don't do them for New York here, it don't help that coronavirus numbers and for New York here for go down. That means all that thing the way they talk to me, they wash hand, they make the social distance, make they no gather for one place plenty, it work. So coronavirus for New York, it don't go down. But some other state the day inside America here where they no be respect that one. And right now, as far as they talk for una, thing they need to go find for them. For America here, over 1 million people then they get coronavirus, and over 100,000 they already die. So they call from United Nations say make during the time for coronavirus, make fighting, they at least maybe say fight don't finish, but make people the whole breaks, see how to solve some problem with a big pass all man, even La Republique, a big pass Ambazonia, coronavirus, a big pass all we. But we as Ambazonia will get double problem because as we coronavirus, a big pass we La Republique genocide on what people into it be very, very disastrous. We will not feel full of arms. So we need say make somebody where it get a bigger voice, like how United Nations it be mandate, say make all conflict, they make the whole breaks until they see which way if it happen with coronavirus, then they go enter to solve the problem. Then it be very, very important. So for number 2nd day for this July month, Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe, when a president for the interim government for Ambazonia, he be meet with people for La Republique du Cameroon where Paul Biya send them say make they can't see say this, so how wait it go happen before this talk way big man way big pass all we for United Nations they don't call say make we get ceasefire. So na way President Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe way La Republique don't talk say they no go talk for you. They go back go see say how we go do the thing because say order don't come from above, order don't come now from United Nations. Country people, this one of a tell we say the international community they inside this one matter, and everything where it happen, it will happen according to how all nations and for the world that they operate. Ambazonia no go be this different, La Republique no go be different. So Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe and the collaborators them for prison day, or other leaders for prison day, they be meet with La Republique du Cameroon for discuss the thing, for discuss that talk we come up for United Nations. Now the reason that way they be the meet up. They be meet up say me they discuss that talk where United Nations to pass order. Say make the two parties they make a find way for a ceasefire. Definitely people they be different way they be supervise the discussion, but they no need for right now they no need for come public. That one na just my intuition because now so plenty of these things that happen. La Republique no call Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe don't sentence it for life in jail for come begin to talk for you now about ceasefire with United Nations. They call them. So somebody be the pressure La Republique du Cameroon for talk for Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe. That one are the first point that for note. So Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe and the other leader them for jail they be meet with La Republique, and Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe it come back from there it tell we say they go meet up La Republique du Cameroon. They tell them say we no fit discuss a ceasefire for inside jail. So we go give una 4 conditions them. Where if una meet that condition, we go see and say una be serious. Because una be na people the way una never ever be serious. Anytime we don't try to discuss with una don't catch we lock them even as we dey for jail now. So the talk una we don't trust una. Now wait that way is quite usual start he begin to tell them. So he tell them say now they come for me because say United Nations it don't force una hand. So because United Nations don't force una hand, this one are the 4 conditions the way we want them make una show good faith by doing all of these things. Them they will go say and say una be serious. Now the things una go do am say and say una true una hear that talk with United Nations don't talk am. So wetin happen? Sisi Julius Tabe they tell La Republic say number 1 say La Republic to come away and them be declare war on Ambazonia. They go send all their military them, order Kitu them, order Ekelebe them, they go back for their barracks. As some people don't ask and say why they need to go back for La Republic, they go back for their barracks. They need to go back for their barracks because say this one not be negotiation yet. Now for negotiation way they go ask say make the military then go back for Yaoundé. So right now the military they go back for their barracks, they go wait for the no money they come out for go do control or anything like that for work harass citizens, them burn houses, them all that thing them go stop when a military go back for their barracks. Military need to come out. That the number 1 condition that way is quite Julius Tabe begin for them. Number 2 condition which is Julius Tabe begin as waiting. He tell them say what people the way they do for diaspora they be a very big part of this discussion. So for other people the way they do for diaspora when they come for here for 4 years now, some of we will never come back home. Our family they miss we, our woman they want mommy they want papa them they miss we, but we will not come back because waiting when we come back Irish day La Republic go catch we in bad faith. La Republic don't do and plenty time them. So President Sisqo usually start with number 2. You go grant all that people for diaspora amnesty where they fit come for here. Some of we lost people for coronavirus will not fit come bury them. Maybe we will take the opportunity for come bury our papa, our mommy them, our people where they don't, our loved one where they don't die from this coronavirus. So that one and number 2 condition which is quite Julius Tabe again. Some for this one for amnesty, it just mean they give general amnesty for all people for diaspora. May they be free for come inside their village them, go do thing them, come up without any harassment from Cameroon government. Some people ask and say why amnesty? Amnesty now for people the way they don't commit crime, and we Ambazonians will fight now for freedom. So the truth now say for legal terms, any way law hold some stronger term no day for core which ways is quite just have asked for. Say me they protect all way from diaspora would come down for can meet our family them during this time for coronavirus. Me they protect we pass amnesty. So now why that way they use that word for amnesty? So that one is the second condition where President Sisqo Julius Tabe give La Republic to Cameroon. And then number 3, he tell them say they go remove all what picking them where they do for inside La Republic dungeons. And dungeons means say for all that prison the way they don't hold Sisqo Julius Tabe home Mancho BBC whole Penn Terence whole T Conrad who order what picking they don't catch and go lock and for the over almost 5,000 of Ambazonians in the inside La Republic dungeons. Dungeons means say for that prison them. Now just another funny way for where white man they call them for show how bad the place be. So now for number 3 condition that way Sisqo Julius Tabe all man come out and Sisqo Julius Tabe he self talk say he go be the last man for come out from jail after he don't work out from other prison them. He see and say all Ambazonian them all una picking them mommy say you are picking way La Republic the whole are now so for prison whether not for Douala, whether not for Buea, whether not for Bamenda, whether not for Yaoundé. Sisqo Julius Tabe one make sure say all that picking them come out meet up una for una houses. Una know say plenty of the picking and they find themselves for the plenty of the way La Republic come for quarter, he arrest them, he carry and go. So Sisqo Julius Tabe President for interim government for Ambazonia, he give that condition. Say make the gift una picking them back for una, me they can't stay, una take care of them. Papa the way they do for jail, me they can't see how they are picking and they do during this time for coronavirus. Now number 3 condition that way Sisqo Julius Tabe he give La Republic to Cameroon. Then he give another 4 condition. Number 4 condition means wait. Say this discussion when I want to say we'll talk about ceasefire. See me people they stop for fight. We no go talk inside La Republique du Cameroon. We no go even talk for Ambazonia. We go talk for some country out of these 2 countries. You know go be inside Ambazonia, you know go be inside La Republique du Cameroon. So it go be for another place. Whether not for South Africa, as some people they talk. Whether not for America, yeah, but it no go be inside La Republique du Cameroon because in La Republique it don't show bad faith all the time, and we know the way this La Republique government they operate. Now the reason that why we just say we not trust forget any kind of discussion inside La Republique du Cameroon. Sissikwa just don't give these 4 conditions. Now very good conditions, and it come back after that. It take the pains for start meet every stakeholder for inside our revolution. Stakeholder means people the way they be active, where they work very hard to make sure they make freedom and independence come for Ambazonia. So it don't take time for over this week, in over the sleep, they contact people them, they explain what to happen and they ask what we do. Now, some of our people they don't take the pains as usual. Ambazonia they inside politics. For go now for social media, they talk their own way. They think every person's opinion count. But we as activists, me as an activist, I get the responsibility to explain to una what they actually happen. So these 4 conditions, the way I don't put up on us. When I would like to see una picking them, they come to una back for house. Picking the way they did for house, they would like to see their papa, they come back. Mancho BBC, picking the one see, a woman the one see, Pinterest the woman the one see them. Now the reason that why we all of these conditions is quite just have it correct. And you don't talk say this so now they become meet up them abruptly, they talk this talk so now the opportunities for Ambazonians them for rally behind this effort where United Nations it don't mandate them say make a ceasefire occur, because ceasefire are always the first step for any kind of ending any kind of war or a negotiation. This one is a very important step, and it needs to make Ambazonia all the full and closely make all we enter this boat where President Sissikwa Julius Tabe he don't enter the driver, he take up for we to go. Now the right direction for go. Now whether personally as an activist and as an Ambazonia where me I want independence and I fight for my freedom, I want to take the pains to explain them for the rest of una mommy and papa them, brothers and sisters for ground. Say oh perhaps when I don't hear some mixed messages them for social media. Now, basically, what is that way if it happened between Sissikwa Julius Tabe and La Republique du Cameroon. Now, for any person where they think say that one is not correct, that means say that person is simply no one make they stop the killing them for our people, because say, every conflict is supposed to come back to the table for can start, and they need to just can't gather for the table one time start talk before when one come to the table they discuss before they carry to the table. Now, this discussion them will take way to that table where Sissikwa Julius Tabe don't talk say make it take place out of La Republique du Cameroon and out of Ambazonia. That one be fine. So when I go hear other opinion them for social media, when I already hear some people then they condemn the way Sissikwa Julius Tabe and others they do. But I tell when this one as a frank activist and when I picking where he says one come I don't now time for fresh con this Mr. Van Watch of fresh con for over 10 years. So now the time this way we too don't miss our home, and we need to do everything possible for make sure say make we get back our homeland where we will control them and decide our fate for our nation. Okay, this condition they don't be and the floor will be open for discussions as well would discuss like this. I look at this condition the Mrs. Sewa like I get 2 other conditions, and now with me as Silas Atetfo, I want offer them for President Sissikwa Julius Tabe say. One thing where me I know here for the discussion where they give La Republique du Cameroon, I get 2 things for other only. Say on top of this condition the way they don't get make and number 4 now say this so make number 5 make that number 5 be say there will be a timeline where La Republique for respond to this condition the way Sissikwa Julius Tabe they don't give up. So when President Sissikwa Julius Tabe don't talk say by the 10th of August make all the military they don't go back. If by that 10th of August we never see any La Republique military them go back for their barracks or all of them, then we will cancel these conditions the way Sisikwa Ujula Stabe don't give. Sisikwa na advice to me try to give for our president. Say when that time don't come, that deadline, there must be a deadline to these 4 conditions the way you don't give. So that one will make number 5 condition. Say by this date, by the this 4 conditions that I don't give, I expect result from one by the 10th of August. Now we do for July, so something like that. Now way me I want add on for that discussion. And the number 5, what we may want add on for the next waiting when this one now President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe go impose this one now for the United Nations where them the talk say make ceasefire occur. Okay, we be willing for the ceasefire. President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe don't lead the way forward on how to get there. The 5th condition we may want to me the 5th condition want to me President Adam for the now to the United Nations and to La Republic themselves. Say we need a 3rd party right now, maybe during negotiation. We need a 3rd party supervision for the army returning to its barracks. Say order a Kelebe the way President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe don't talk to me, they go back for their barracks. For sure, say La Republic truly want discuss ceasefire. Make this UN send we a supervisor where he will supervise that condition for military them, for Ekelebe them, for no come out from the barrack again. We will not see no Ekelebe for street for morning time, for afternoon, or for night. No time we no want to see Ekelebe for inside Ambazonia anytime. So we need a 3rd party. They go back, go shoot down for upstation, but they need to come down for town. They need to go nowhere. When we will go for negotiation table, and we will tell and say, okay, when I get for carry on military, go. So right now we'll never get there yet. But for now, when they talk to me, they go back for their barrack. We'll go wait for they make. We'll find time. Go for a neutral country. We'll go discuss the story for ceasefire. So now the condition that is quite Ujula Stabe give. Me I don't add 2 for the. Say make President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe give them a deadline, and number 3 make they invite a supervisory authority to supervise that condition for army returning to its barrack. So now my own contribution is for add my voice for which way President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe and the others for jail they don't take up. I want also inform Ambazonia and the Ground Zero say as me I endorse this President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe he 4 points them and I add my own 2 on top the points them. Over 200 prisoners them for inside jail. When I picking them, when I papa them, when I mammy the way they do for inside Kondenge prison. Then too they don't write letter talk say they agree the condition the way President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe don't get. South Africa they don't support this initiative. The interim government they don't support this initiative. President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe himself he don't discuss with Ayabacho wait till it happen. Plenty other movement and scope they don't endorse this. So SCAF, when a union for activism, they don't get a brief for which way President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe to do, and they think say it is the step in the right direction. Mommy and Papa them, now they time this for everybody for Ground Zero for beginning to talk say we move towards the solution for our crisis. La Republic don't deny for talk for everybody, but now God don't punish them. They talk for the same people where they don't sentence them for life in jail. Talk so they no matter. This one shows you will win very badly. I want to put one message now for our Ground Zero fighters. I'm saying, at this point, nobody talks to me. Any person drop the weapons. Una do una regular patrol them. Nobody, no man, no fool any Ambazonia Restoration Force for the ground, Ambazonia Defense Force for full you say this so anything don't be agreed. If it don't be agreed, you don't go see Ekelebe for street. And when Ekelebe they don't go back for their barrack, President Sisikwa Ujula Stabe with the other collaborators, they could tell and say, okay, now we La Republic don't move immediately, take all that armored car them back out of our streets them, make Unajo go remain for Unakam. The train they would provide with all the necessary equipment and a time that for we for mobilize our resources for put together all the things that we will not get them. They get ready, say this. So even when after ceasefire, if ceasefire occur, we will ceasefire, and the war will ceasefire will continue for build our military because it will be a country. They gun the one hold up on hand, so you need to go anywhere. You know, go ever go anywhere. Now wanna gun them and wanna go defend the land till wanna die. So that one now one thing where it be non-negotiable. Non-negotiable means say it need to go nowhere. Now a condition where we fight for, and the only day will give up our gun are the day where we die. So we will only negotiate peace. Now wait till that way we will negotiate for. We will negotiate peace, and then we will already don't take our country and our independence back. We only want like only for come out peacefully. Now wait till that will fight them. And these negotiations, the release of the hostages that where the whole of India keeping in the name of prisoners, now part of these deals the way they go on at this phase of our revolution. Now wait till this will need my people, and I want to thank una and talk say this, so make una use una voices and too for Ground Zero for mobilize this action, for endorse this direction where President Sisikwa Ugila Stabe, don't take them for push, say make the pain of our people for Ground Zero, make it gradually start to come to an end. If we succeed, forget La Republic to that table, that means we say will be very much closer to the end of this crisis. I want to use this opportunity to for mention one thing. Very soon, September, they come UN General Assembly. It will be on to anybody where it for diaspora. Yeah, they try for create a controversy. Ladies and gentlemen, this discussion that Sisikwa Ugila Stabe and co had with La Republic du Cameroon is going to be a major topic in that UN General Assembly, because the ceasefire for COVID-19 was a general call from the United Nations, and it will be evaluated. It will be evaluated during the United Nations General Assembly. So now an opportunity this for Ambazonian crisis for officially be tabled at the General Assembly. We don't wait for this opportunity for a very long time. I want to get them. So again, I want to plead with our brother there for diaspora. Say this will make Unano make a mess out of a serious situation. This deal, this discussion is ongoing. Make all we contribute to this discussion positively. Take our nation back, put our foot into the corridors of power and negotiate our way out, and meet the civilized nations for the assembly where everybody will meet up there. So to tell Una the truth, if we do this correctly, Ambazonia, it will be a major topic for the next UN General 75th Assembly where it will come up this September. Make we not lose this opportunity. Plenty of things are there in the pipeline, where some of it we get as rumor for the corridors of diplomatic for the diplomatic corridors where we work at it. We come across these things and we no one miss some of these opportunities. We hope say this will make Ambazonians there's a reason together and support this initiative. This one will be the first time where Ambazonia it will be for the UN General Assembly as a topic. There is no way this is going to escape if we put it correctly. Not be by accident where news agencies and they will report about this widely. Not be any kind of conspiracy. We hear people talk how it is, or La Republic don't play mafia. There is no mafia there. When UN Secretary General will be called for this ceasefire, all we will be no. We not forget to say when UN Secretary General will be called for this ceasefire a long time ago, where they might even discuss. Dr. Akwanga will be the first person for put out a statement say the forces them they don't cease fire, they don't drop their guns up. That one which way Dr. Akwanga be talking. But if we talk at that time, he no put no condition for La Republic du Cameroon. He no put no condition. He simply talk say don't drop the weapon. So President Sisikwa Ugila Stabe take the chance for study them, look and say no be so this thing the worker. If we want to move, just drop our weapons. We no fit drop our weapons. We La Republic they do for our streets. So he put out condition the way he will permit we forget a successful ceasefire. That ceasefire discussion that go take place in La Republic du Cameroon. It will take place out of La Republic du Cameroon and out of Amazonia for a neutral country where free and fair discussions will take place. People will come out representative for Ambazonian fighters on the ground. They go fit fly camp for that discussion, can't talk because then be the experts. The ceasefire discussion will be for the political people that for discuss. But the politics, the discussion for how to get to ceasefire now a topic for politicians. Where now the political arm like President Sisi could have the need for do. They do the right thing. We as the people who simply need to give them that backing. So I endorse personally me, Silas Atefo, Ambazonian activist. I endorse the 4 points for President Sisi Kwayu Julius Tabe for conditions to attain a ceasefire. And I also add 2 other conditions to that 4 points. Say, let a timeline for these 4 conditions to be met be designated, and let also a supervisory authority, neutral, be designated to supervise the return of the military to its barracks. Thank you very much again. My name is Silas Atefo. I'm speaking for New York for the side for America. God bless una, God bless Ambazonia.